Stereo Police. I'll try to make this quick. Well, I see here I have this wonderful Galaxy 8 Plus. Somehow the camera has flipped. To the wrong side. You see where I am. But I like to look at the display when I'm recording, so guess I'm going to hold it like this today. It's another chilly day here in central VA. Just a quick update. Welcome everybody. Sorry I'm feeling a little raspy today. I think it's just the coldness. My mouth is freezing. I was outside earlier shoveling shit. Hands are freezing. Oof. I think we're going to get some weather. It's kind of gray. Two things. First of all, well, the two things I want to talk about are, number one of the big YouTube audio personalities' recent posts, recent videos. Number two, my forthcoming YouTube Audio Personality Academy Awards. Let's start with the recent video that I watched today. I was only interested in it because it covered a topic that I recently covered a few vids back. So I was interested in it. Therefore, I was interested in it, so I watched it. This is one of the big talking heads. Let's just call the guy Interlocutor. That's what I'll call him. Interlocutor. Posts a video where he proceeds to set up a straw man argument. About a concept. Let's just call it a concept. That's what it is. Person, place, thing, and concept. All of which are nouns. And so he proceeds to wrestle with this concept throughout the entire video, trying to convince his audience that this concept simply does not apply to audio. admit it was entertaining. I was entertained. So, interlocutor, who apparently has never studied the Socratic method, perhaps has never engaged in the Socratic method. Failed to bless his heart. I love the guy. But I do. This guy seems like a nice guy. I bet he's a really nice guy. He's a guy that I'd actually like to sit down and talk to. I think he's a nice guy. I can't tell. But he missed on one fundamental level, and that is you have to understand the concept itself that you're attempting to counter. The precepts, the premise, the fundamentals of the concept itself, you have to understand before you attempt to wrestle with it, before you attempt to counter it. The tenets of everything, you have to understand what it is that you're attempting to argue or to counter argue. And that simply didn't happen. So he sets up this straw man thing, this argument, and tries to beat the shit out of the poor straw man, but unfortunately, he wasn't really, throughout the entire video, he wasn't really countering anything regarding the very concept itself. And it was kind of sad. And I think he could have actually made some better points. I think there were some points to be made there, but none were. But his commenters, his viewers got it. When you scroll down through the comments, his viewers completely got it. They caught on to it. And they understood the concept itself completely and set the guy straight. Now, here's where, and this is what I've been saying all along, this is why I wanted to make the video. Here's where I like to learn from people. And, and here's, these guys, these reviewers, okay, his own people, his own commenters set him straight and explained what the concept was and how the concept does apply, and how his entire video didn't even address the very concept, because he misunderstood the concept, okay? So, okay, fine. That's fine. We're all human. So, instead of being refractory, digging in your heels, and saying, no, I am right, and I'm going to continue to be right, I know I'm right, and I've been in the industry, I'm an industry guy, and I know. How about coming back and saying, you know what? I get it now. Thank you to my commenters. You guys, that's why I make these videos, and I read the comments, and now I get it. And this one guy, some of the comments in that are brilliant. Some of those guys in that comment section were articulately written, brilliantly laid out, way better than I could have done. And I would have taken some of those comments and said, you know what, this is fantastic. I learned something. And you're right. It made me think. And it made me see this from a different perspective. And I think you got a point there. That's called humility. That's what I've been saying all along is needed. Do you think that's going to happen? Humility. Live and learn. Learn from other people. Listen to people around you. They're smarter than you. Everyone's got something to offer. Now, that's my rant for today. Let me get on to the Academy Awards. I'll make this quick. I need some more nominations for the 2021 YouTube Audio Personality Academy Awards. This is going to be a very positive thing. It's going to start out with a list of YouTube audio personalities. Those are going to be the nominees. Then I'm going to have a list of categories, such as best reviewer of vintage gear, best reviewer of new gear, most thorough reviewer, most likable audio personality, best things like that. Most thorough, just I'm still coming up with the categories, but they're all going to be positive, no negative. And in the end, and I'm going to have awards. I think, there's going to be the big award in the end, analogous or equivalent to the Best Picture Award, and that I think is going to be the best overall YouTube audio personality. And then the other awards will be the lesser awards, and I've got this little, I'm going to paint a tweeter silver. You got to have an Oscar, right? So, I just said right. Oh shit, it's wearing off on me. Oh god, I got the virus. Oh shit. That'll be the Tweety. And then the big award will be I've got a nice big long horn downstairs, and I'll paint that silver, and that's going to be the Horny. And the Horny will be the most coveted award, the one that everyone wants. The Tweety and the Horny. And in the end, though, the contribution. It's all about the contribution. And what this is going to be, it's going to end up, the contribution is going to be a list. And it's for posterity. Not just for us now, but for people down the road who come to the video late. It'll provide people the list, a nice comprehensive list of YouTube audio folks that they can go to get good information. And then by virtue of and through the various categories, people can decide the nature of the content in the various with the various YouTube audio folks, so they can decide, who they need to go to for this, that, and the other, that kind of thing. But it's all going to be positive, no negative. Not going to be criticizing, besmirching any of that stuff. It's just about, and it's going to help. It's going to be helpful. That's what it's meant to be. So that's kind of along the lines of what I'm thinking. I'm filling the void between now and the time I get my Tecton speakers. Looking forward to that. Again, I'm excited about those speakers. So far I have nothing good to say. I mean, nothing bad to say about them. All things good so far. I like the design of them. I like what the designer's thinking. Love the looks of them. And I'm hoping, like I told you, I'm hoping in some sense that they are giant killers. I've got high hopes. I respect small business owners, and I'm in their corner all the way. I respect entrepreneurs, and I'm really hoping, but I'm going to be completely honest, as I always am. I'm not beholden. I don't have any masters. I'm not a marionette. No one pulls my strings. I may be a serf, but I'm not a thief. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Enough said. I am cold as all get out, as they say down in these parts. Enough for today. I'm 17 minutes deep. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks, guys. Thank you to all of you who are kind enough to comment. Ciao.